The trick about working a group is this is what people do. They go, oh my God, a lot of people. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for having me in. And what we're going to do this morning is talk about how XYZ company can really help grow your sales. You see how I'm looking at everybody and I'm trying to get you all in? All right. It's a bad thing to do. Because what happens is there's no focus. But now watch what I do. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for having me in. What we're going to do this morning is look at ways to help grow your businesses. Now, the good news is they're spending a lot of money on digital, which is great. Not so good for print, but it's great for digital. But it's still a very challenging environment. You're still competing for dollars. You still have lots of sites within a competitive space. So the question is, how do you distinguish yourself? And one of the best ways to do that is to make sure that you have a solid story that you're telling that brands you well, that sticks out, that has high impact. And when you do that, you have a great chance of getting the business. Do you see what I'm doing with my eyes? I look at you for about the length of a sentence or until I have to breathe. And then I switch to somebody else. The value of doing that is when you're talking to one person, you speak naturally, you speak conversationally, your hands will work because I'm talking to you. But when you're talking to a whole room, there is no place to focus. No place. And you get nervous and you don't know what to do, and then all these terrible things happen and you begin to speed up and you begin to hyperventilate. You don't know what the hell you're saying. Right, no good. This is a little formula. It's almost like a mini presentation. Why should I advertise? Why should I advertise with you when I'm on the #1 gaming site already? Okay? What value do we bring to this? Now, this says make your point. Our value is that we give you an untapped market that are the best consumers for your product. That's her point. Then she explains, okay? You're going to be reaching 60 million new people. On average, they spend $35 per widget. Your widgets are priced at $25, so they represent a really rich market for you. And they've shown to be very responsive to advertising. So therefore, the added value is a new market. See, and your voice ends down. You have to understand that people instinctively put things on hooks. That's how the brain works. When you go to a cocktail party and you meet someone for the first time, what is one of the first questions you ask that person? What do you do usually comes out. No, those are okay questions. But usually, what do you do? Or why are you here? Even that. See, we're all looking to put people into a bucket. Tell me how I should relate to you. So people need to know, where do I place you? So if you walk in and say the usual generic, oh, we have a great audience and wonderful technology and great analytics, there's no place to put you. But if you walk in and you say these 3 reasons, suddenly you own this in their minds. And then they can repeat it to the advertiser. So why are we advertising with them? For these 3 reasons. On the cover page, I might do the whole introduction. Don't forget, they know their objective. Right. They know the situation. Yeah. You're framing the question. The only thing that's new to them is your message. Now, you may decide you want to say, when you advertise with Elster, you're going to get a new market, a more efficient market, and something else, which will drive revenue for you. Now, let's take a deeper dive into that. Or you might want to say, so what is Elster? What do we do? And then you might turn the page and have a visual of an office party and people picking names out. No words, just that. And do what he said. How many of you participate? Multiply this by 100, that's what we do. In the beginning, now look, you can say the whole beginning on the title page. So it's something like, if you're just one-on-one, one-on-two, it says growing your revenue. So it's Jennifer, glad to be here today to talk about growing revenue for XYZ company, right? When we spoke last time, you told me this was good, but this was the challenge you were facing. Has anything changed since then? Say no. No. Okay, good. All right, so then why spend the extra bucks with us? Basically, what you're going to see is that it makes sense to spend the money with us for 3 reasons. A, B, and C. Or you'll get A, B, and C, which will really drive your bottom line. Okay? So as we go through this, please look at the kinds of things that appeal to you, and then let's see where we go from there, okay? So I did the whole opening just on this page.